Hello, guys. Good day to you all. So, am I audible? Am I audible, guys?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay, thank you. So, let's get started the session. So, so cybersecurity is no longer just about protecting devices and networks. So, it's all about now protecting specifically the identities because identities have become this new security perimeter as of right now. So, it is my pleasure to introduce Anas Ilyas, Associate Lead, IAM Cybersecurity at Cisco Labs. So he specializes in identity and access management, helping organizations strengthen their cybersecurity posture through modern identity protection, access governance, and zero trust security practices as well. So in today's session, the identity kill chain. How attackers bypass MFA and how Entra ID stops them. So, Anas will walk us through real world attack techniques used to compromise identities, the evolving tactics used to bypass traditional MFA protections, and how Microsoft Entra ID helps organizations detect, prevent, and respond to these threats with advanced identity security capabilities. So, over to you, Anas. Let's get started.
Right, thank you. So today's session is I'm representing Cisco Labs. Okay, so I'm just quickly go through the our company a little bit and we start the sessions. Okay, so we are from Cisco Labs and this is our taglines: technology that moves the human civilizations. And this is a quick intro about our company. Okay, so we are Cisco Corporation, large food service company in the world and ranked in 55 in Fortune 500 list, and our revenue is the 81.4 billion revenue last year. And these are the some some events that we captured during our last year. And this is how our cultures look like. So, the main area is the identity kills chains and how attackers bypass the MFA and how Microsoft ID stops them. So we'll go deeper with the next slides. Okay. So so this is my intro. Who you talking to you? So I'm Anas Ilyas as associate lead IAM cybersecurity, specialized in Microsoft Entra and SSO and MFA and conditional access and zero trust. Alongside my enterprise work, I'm actively a voice in Sri Lanka tech community and regular speaking and educated at universities and industry events, and also passionate about making identity and security practical, accessible. Also, I have all my MSc in cybersecurity and have completed a few Microsoft certifications as well. Okay. So, moving to the next slide. So, these are the agenda. So, I have divided two side. Okay, one is the act one is the think like an attacker, and other one is the defend like a Entra ID. Um, So we have five each and everything. We have like the things how we can implement the things that how we can protect them without any breaches and all. Okay, so for example, like first off, I'm going to put an attacker hat on, like show you the step by step how the people get past MFA in the real world. And like the second one, I will be going to show you like what are the tools we are using into Entra to protect them. Okay, so these are the key areas that I'm going to explain more deeper in the next slide. Okay. And so this is the MFA is a necessary, but it's not the wall. Okay, so Microsoft own data shows turning to the MFA blocks over 99% account takeover attacks, and maybe that like MFA works. If takes one thing from today, it's MFA is still running in the single best way. For example, if MFA is still active, why then so many companies and so many devices are compromised. So there's a still in the loophole to we need to find out how why they are got compromised and breach happening. Okay, so we need to think like a attacker how got smarter. They are thinking like to compromising any device or any website they are trying to go with the second factor. So these are the main concepts that I'm going to explain in a deeper level for the next slide. Uh, so five stage from the changes to domain and admin. Okay, so you can see the five categorize the way we can they can trying to involve. So first one is a recon. So they learn about you. So who you are, like they have some do some research about you. And the second step is a conditional access. They got your password. They have few way to get your credential because of lacking part. Maybe you are using the same credentials with the the social media. So from the social media they can easily get the thing, the credential access, and sometimes they will they are not 100% confident that you are using the same credential with the all over the accounts, but they are testing one by one whether it's got hacked or not. So that's how they're doing the confident to do the fasting area. And the third one is the MFA bypass. So they get bypassed, they get past your second factor, and this is where we will spend more time on this topic. Okay. So the fourth one is the persistence. They step by step they will come back later. Like so, if once they got the information, they will come back. You know, in the back door. So they will come log in and they will do some collection data and all. And the fifth one is the something, the more extreme level. So they will climb from the normal account to account to admin level and go for the real, real attacking level, like they pulling out the data and memories and those controls. They will take a control over them. And moving to the next slide, I will. So the key stage, stage one is something uh, reconciliation. So they will know before you know them. Okay. So as of this current industry level, so we are posting everything, every individual, every acts that we are doing, what are the achievement, where are we going. So everything we are posting in social media, LinkedIn or GitHub. So there are so many sites we are using. So they can get the easily about your who you are. Okay, so that's how they will collect the information from you. Are it's not about you don't we can't think like that. Okay, like let's say I'm a normal person, why the attackers are thinking gathering information in. So it's not about you, it's about the data. They are thinking like from, from anywhere we can get the collection data collections. Okay, and also the they use Entra ID or which MFA method are enabled, whether the legacies or the still open. So whenever you are using fingerprint outside organizations, it's some in a public stuff, they will get can be leaked. So you can't even trust them whether it can be protected or not. So from their side only, they will collect the those information from them. And the last one is picking the weak link. Okay, like as I mentioned, is we have attackers profile new hires and contractors and busy executives. Uh, People most like to do approve the prompt. So this is the main area. For the new hires, they don't know, like they will emotionally be captured. Okay, this is the this I need to approve. So once the MFA pop up, they mistakenly approved. And some contractors, so they don't know which side they are getting the prompt is in. So we need to verify from which side, which location it's prompting, and which account they are getting from. So we need to we need to calm down and verify whether it's something actually that I prompt, or it's automatically prompt from some other devices. Okay, and also some busy executives, let's say some busy person, if they have pop-up coming up, they will quickly enter it, and it will they will got the access or something like that. So we need to more focus on why we are accepting, why it's from from the MFA prompt is coming up to the your screen. So we need to double check whether it's something that I trigger or it's someone trigger. So anyway, you can see the screen. Okay, in the MFA screen, you can able to see the locations and the device and the OS pattern, and some of the key details will be pop up when you approver you the enter the number. Okay, so just verify whether it's something you or some other one. Okay, so maybe sometime during the same, like when you're doing the MFA process, at the same time the attacker also doing the same. It can be the attacker can be next to you. Okay, so sometimes attacker one will be faster than you prompting. So then you will need to verify if the device is correct, the site is correct. You need to check and you need to approve it. Okay, so that's how you need to protect the the MFA things. And I will go to the next one. So this is a, credential one, like kind of stage one is a reconnaissance, and this is the invisible part before a single attack land. Okay, and it's scary how much they can learn about you for free. Okay, so they will look at your, as I mentioned in the earlier, look at your LinkedIn and GitHub and your company websites and some old data breaches, things and all. Okay, for example, like I can say, they will find out an employee's email address, okay, within your organization, okay, and they will go to know this is the email pattern that will like first name last name. That's how the email pattern comes on the company side. Okay, and they will track the pattern. Okay, the first name last name, and they will guess the everyone's email address in the company. Let's say for my name is Anas Ilyas. Okay, so that's how the people will guess. Okay, this is how the my email address looks like. Okay, and then other pattern also same. So then they will easily get the details and the email address. Okay, and then fingerprint your organizations. Okay, they also can fingerprint your organization in public endpoint, quietly relieve their, whether they're using Entra, which MFA you got switch on, and whether you have to left all the insurance logins and opens and some. There's a lot of pattern that you involve in a day-to-day life. Okay, and they will pick up the weakest human. Okay, so they will filter out whether they are the educated, or they will they will filter out the way who we can attack it. Okay, usually not the security team, it's a brand new employee or who doesn't not know the process actually, like kind of a busy managers or busy approval things without knowing the knowledge about it. They will easily click it. Okay, and like that's how it's we are misusing our day-to-day credential. Even if you see, if you check your credentials, I mean, if you check your, there's a website called, you can enter your email and search it down how much the breaches that happen within your the email address. So you can easily get down and you can more care about how the the security breaches are happening overall the world. Okay, even within the Sri Lanka there's a lot more. Okay, right now it's the breaches and some scamming happening. It's like a kind of a trending happening in the Sri Lanka. So right now this the IM part is more value for right now in Sri Lanka. There's a more companies are hiring IM role too, because of this kind of area lacking part. Okay, so then there are more tools we need to improve, and more tools to improve with the protections to the users and the company data and all. Okay, and you can just interrupt me and ask me any questions while I'm explaining. Okay, and moving to the next slide. Okay. So we change stage 3. Okay, here's the 5-way attacks work past MFA. Okay, so one is the MFA packet, 2 advisor in the uh, advisor in the middle, and the big, this is the big scary one, and the third one is the SIM swap. For four is the consistent phishing, auth abuse, and token theft. Okay, they go from very human trick and the top of the very technical. Once a bottom, once a like bottom of the numbers, they will pick it up. Okay, who we can, they will easily target it in the time frame and what their workload. They will easily understand how they can put the prompt or put the phishing email or things and all. So when they will understand, when they will busiest time, when they will sleeping, that they will monitor back. And so based on that only, you will misuse the MFA without knowing where it's come from. So I will explain more in our next slides. Okay, and let me know if I'm too fast on this. So let me little bit slowly. And the next one, MFA bypass techniques. Okay, so we have 1 to 5 techniques. Okay, so I will explain one by one and how we can with the current industry tools and all. Okay, so the first one is technique is MFA forget, also called the push bombing. Okay, that's what they will continuously sending the MFA pushing one by one. So you are mistakenly accepted, it will it will be breached. Okay, that's how the attackers are doing the one by one with the users. And the step one is the attacker already has your password from the stage 2. Okay, and they try to log in which fires to push your phone or approve with, and then they will try again and again. And 10 times, all night, you will mistakenly try to click it on with approve. So nowadays everything is on a one click. Okay, so even if we talk about the iPhone, if you accept it, it automatically recognize your face and it will automatically approve. So it takes only 2 to 3 seconds to approve. Okay, so that time, that second, you will get breach. Okay, you will get your devices compromised or your account will compromise. So that's how the you will need to enroll your device with the company side. Okay, so why it beats MFA? So as I mentioned, it doesn't break MFA at all. It breaks the human. Okay, so here is not the MFA issue. So they are trying to pushing your mentality. Okay, so they are trying to, their target is a human. Okay, they are not actually, MFA is a very good tool to protect our day to day our accounts as well. And the humans need to aware why I'm approving, is it a correct one. So as I mentioned, the factors work perfectly. The person just approve the attack is logged in. Okay, so you need to verify whether the numbers matching an authenticator contact. Okay, so before that, whatever the you applying, you need to verify. That's a zero trust. You have to think about it. Whether even if you a friend, you can't even trust whether my friend is sending some links to download movies or some, it's look like some Netflix link. So you don't trust anyone, because you as a individual person have some your knowledge about it. You need to read the link whether it's something fishy or not. Okay, so just click on it without knowing. Okay, so just verify whether it's sending from the known person or whatever, you know any kind of WhatsApp message or anything. You don't need to click, just verify before entering. Okay, so the next one is, next one is a advisor in the middle. Okay, so this is something a deeper level concept. Okay, so adversar in the middle is, if you remember, only one attack from today. Okay, make this one it's beat almost every kind of MFA. So and it's doesn't in a real time. Does like it's come to in a real time. But let me walk through the step by step the following diagram. Okay, how it looks like. So first one is you can see link and click it. Okay, and you land on a page that's exactly look like a Microsoft login. Okay, so and you will think, okay, this is the exact login page. And the second step, that the page doesn't doesn't have a copy, the server is in the middle of the the proxy. So that's how it comes. They will come. The protocol comes as an advisor in the middle. Okay, they will passing through the every real Microsoft accounts. I mean the login page and all the sceneries and all the interface like that. And the third step, you type your password and flow through your proxy to real Microsoft. Says it's okay now. You do your MFA and MFA real MFA from to your phone because you are genuinely talking to your real MFA page and approve it. Okay, so and the backend and the fourth one, like you say, Microsoft says, great, your account is verified and sent back to the sessions cookies. And but it travels back to through the attacker's proxy. Okay, so once you approve it, it's going back to attacker's proxy. Grab the copies, whatever you just click it and the password and the MFA prompt. Okay, so now they will replay the cookie and they log in as you. Okay, they log in from you're the one who's logging to that account. Okay, but attackers having the same details. What are the password you entered. Okay, and they never need your password again. They never need your code. I mean the MFA code, MFA approval again because you already approved it. So this is how the backend is work. Okay, so make sure whether you like getting any link to login something in your company laptop or your some universities things. Don't get trapped. You need to check the website whether it's a correct domain or correct link or not. So just make sure and you can enter, because when we see the Microsoft login page, you will easily get to used to it to enter your password and prompt it. Okay, so don't do that. Just verify whether it's the domain correct, the website link is correct. Why I need to entering again, because sometimes when you are in the device, okay, uh, it's already SSO login synced. Okay, so then why you need to again put into the your password and again. So make sure to you have to think like uh, think like a individual guy, like I mean the knowledgeable guy. So make sure everything is perfectly running smoothly without any interruptions. Okay. So something, if you phishing email in your email, so just go and report it within your email itself. Okay. So for this kind of example, like tell you like uh, how can I say, imagine you are in a reception standing in between you and the real office, and like you hand it over your ID badge, and they pass it through the every checked out. Okay, so then you will understand whether I'm in the correct track or I'm in correct line or not. So anyway, you will verify whether I'm in the correct path or not. Okay, then only you will need to put your passport or whatever the ID proof or anything. Okay, whenever whether you are in a airport or like any kind of any verifications happen, any government office or anything, you need to verify whether I'm in the correct queue or not. Something like the same example, like you need to verify whether I'm in the correct login page or not. Okay, so make sure to enter your password in a correct login page and without any compromise. So these are the simple tricks only. Most of the companies data got leaked, compromising, and those areas are bit more talk about the current days. Okay, so this is the scenario backend happening. The people are got their devices got compromised. Okay, so hope you can clear. You can have any questions you may can ask. Any questions? So yeah, I can move to the next slide then. Yeah, this is a SIM swap and SIM interruptions. So this is also like interesting techniques they are using. Uh, This is a third technique actually, since offline. This is specifically for anyone still using the text message code for MFA. So most of the people are still using SMS code to verify the MFA things and all. So the first one is the attacker gather your personal details and often from the like they will get to know you, who you are, what are your personal details, and the phone numbers and email address. So they will get the details from the initial stage, and the second step they will call your mobile courier pretending like to be and hi, I'm lost in my phone, can you move can you move my number this to new SIM card. So this is something like they will same thing, same number they will try to using a different one. Okay. And the third one, if they are convincing enough, they will carry they will use your number to live to their SIM number. Okay. This has happened recently. I think last week with my one of my friend. What happened is like they registered the same number. Okay. Because the number was he was using for last long time, like almost 2 years back. He didn't use that, and the dialer company is entering to the new name. Okay. And he what the attackers did is he upload the same photo which is my friend new photo, and he's texted me saying I need some money and can you send it to this account. So threat they're still using it. So these are the techniques. So because when we are using it, we need to make sure whether we need to inform our friends or our relatives. My phone number is changed. This old number is normal. Okay, but what they doing? The attackers doing is still they can upload their photos and upload their tagline, the status and all. They're pretending like the the actual person. So then asking some monies and some personal details and all. Okay, that's how it works. Like uh, so these are if you are still using a SIM SMS, so these are the old way to verify. But nowadays you have to move to MFA code verify code and the prompt. Okay, so these are the old technique they are still using. And any questions? Okay, I'm moving to the next slide. Yeah, the fourth technique is concern phishing. Okay, so sneaking MFA is completely irrelevant here. Like watching how it's work. Like let's say for the first one is like the attacker create an app and gives to the trustworthy name and something like a office document viewer or like a team calendar scene, something like a, they will create a something the usable application name. Okay. So like we are using some, within our organization, we are using some documents and the calendar sync and all right. So they will create something like the application. Then the second step, they will use it like, uh, you know, uh, sorry, I missed a point. So, office document applications or document, they will, enter the putting to your phishing credentials. I mean, phishing emails. So then you will enter it your credentials over there. So from that part, you have, your credentials will be compromised. So they will use the technique like common name, attachments, names, and all. They will use that one. And the second one, they will send you the link. You click it, and it will pop up the real Microsoft permission screen that I mentioned in the earlier slide, and it says the office document permissions needed and all. Some you will click it and approve it, something like that. So there's too many techniques in the when we are clicking the any kind of phishing email link. Okay, so make sure, because we are in a very organized, so everyone's working in a larger organization, and we are protecting our data and all. So as cybersecurity is not the cybersecurity department itself. Okay, I mean responsibility. It's every individual need to make act like a cyber engineer. So we need to protect our data, our own knowledge. So that's how it works. And from our end, in the back end, so they are in every organization, they have some security operations team and all. They will keep monitoring what you are taking and what they respond and all. So based on that, they have some backend process will happen. Like if you mistakenly click it, and it automatically get some alert. This person is getting compromised, or the uh, data getting leaked or something like that. So they will got notify, and they will do the immediate actions. Like they will do the reset, password reset, and there's a backend process will happen. And the fourth step, if you're just handling that app, access your email file and Teams, that attacks never need your password on your MFA. Okay, they will give them the clicking options. Okay, this is also something phishing they are sending. They just need to click it, and then they will get it. So it's not for this category. This category techniques, they need not need a MFA. They need only your clicking password, and they will get some easily with the cookies. They will get the collections of your data. Okay, so that's how it will work. So how we can work, like, do you how we can protect yourself, like if you are mistakenly approved or click it, you need to immediately reset your password right after, whether you notify from the sub team or in a security department. Do post reset, post password reset, or do your immediately escalate to your high levels, and then they will do the needful. But make sure every organization have the cybersecurity awareness sessions and all. Okay, make sure we need to act like as a cyber engineer, or we need to think about more about our company policies and all. Okay, so even right now they are targeting larger scale companies, and don't think like that. Okay, so even if they are trying to small startup, they're still getting the data. Okay, so think like that. Okay, they need only data. They don't looking huge money, huge company, huge person's details. Not like that. Even if a small person data, they're having data collection from someone. So that's their target. Okay. Hope everyone understand. Hope everyone is concentrating here, I believe. Okay. Let's move to the next slide. The next one is token crypt and passcode cookies. Okay, so this is the last techniques, the techniques 5. Uh, it's also called as the fast cookies they are getting. Okay, so this brings to us to like back in the idea from the start that we talked. Remember that sessions cookies, the past uh, that proves you already did the MFA, and what still you are your company data. Like, so, like for example, the step that I can say, you download something, some cracked app, or like fake installer, or you click the malicious, or like something only land in your machines. Okay, and that's how they taking cookies. Okay, and the second step, that malware scrap the cookies out of your browser. Okay, and includes the Entra sessions cookies also. Okay, so they will try to manipulate all the the cookies into the fake installer, as I mentioned, installer, whatever the stuff. They will, if you download it in your machines. Okay, that means you will get, they will easily collect data from your machines itself. Okay, and it's sending some cookies to the attackers. Okay, so that's how if backend is work. And the fourth step is they passing to the browser, and they still instantly inside your sessions. Okay, like sometimes you will download the whatever the installer or things, and you're not aware. Okay, what's happening on your machine. Okay, but still they are logging machines backend. They're getting data from your side, whatever what you are work doing. They will get easily visible to they will get to know what you are doing and what your workload. And some, let's say if you are working in a finance side, they will easily get to know some of the uh, bank details and some of the salary details, and those things easily get the collection of the data. Okay, so but device and thing, they still don't need the your MFA or your password or credentials, because they are already in your cookies. Okay, so that's how it works. Like, for example, like how I can say, like, yeah, if you are going in a movie theater, okay, and you have a ticket ID, okay, but what you can do is you are giving to the they will check and let you go. Okay, but if you if you use okay, but no, what we can see is here, they don't need a password or anything, just need only verifications. Okay, so like a bit of paper, only they can verify it. So that's how you are installing it to your machine. They still don't need the multi-factor authentications or second factor authentications or your password credential. There's no rule out of the verification. They don't need, they only need the installation. That's how just showing you the paper and the ticket paper, and they allow you to get the data from the backend. Okay, so that's how the a bit of the reality example that I mentioned. So make sure don't download any kind of unknown third party application without approved by the IT team or the cyber team. So they are, every companies have some certain the process to do like through that level. Don't try to I know this one will won't make any issues. Don't think like that. So even verified third party application also, still they see some breaches happening. Okay, so don't trust anything like that. Every every application, every individual things need to come from the architecture level, whether it's a verified application or not. So then only you have to move with the installations or like in the productions, something like that. Okay. So moving to the next one. So this is the key stage 4. So now we talk about the 5 techniques that, like, this is the two in the initial stage that I mentioned. Last two is the main thing. So this is the fourth and fifth. Okay. Give me a second. So after the bypass, they dig into and climbing lab. Like, let's say once they into your system, how they do the things and backing then. Okay, like let's say so the attacker got in and using one of those 5 methods, okay, which I mentioned in the last techniques. And there's a like maximum like 3 things. Okay, so one is the backdoor in your identity. For example, they register their own MFA method on your account, and then so they even fixed it to original. Like originally, you are the one who managing it, like that. Okay, so whenever they wanted to log in again, they will use your original sessions in their device or and things. Okay, so they don't need to sending the MFA pop up again and again. You don't need to approve it. Once they in, they can easily do it to their own. Okay, and the second one, the escalations. Okay, the hundred like, more access they have, they will uh, they will go more than like, they will next one they will do like a helpless level. Okay, like let's say if you are in executive level, they will go to the next one, like the IT level, and then they will grab the escalation. I mean, they will grab the global admin users, something like that. Okay, they will not only stay with the one particular user, they will passing by one. Okay, who like let's say if we like for example, if we get some money, okay, we will think, okay, how we can improve our money and to earn more, like something like that. Okay, so once they got in, they will the test will be sweeter, and they will do more about do the search and who will be our main target and all. Okay, if let's say, if imagine if the global admin got compromised, what will happen to the company? Okay, so everything's handled by the global admin privileged user. If that got compromised, the entire company having the risk. Okay, so that's the second one. And the third one is something, they moved and and steal. Okay, they read your email, and they jump into your teams and SharePoint files, and they'll quickly uh, set up a inbox rules, and like they're hiding the some copies and all, whatever the you are the sensitive data, they will grab it out. Okay, so that's how they will steal what are the inside. So why they are hiding, why they are, you guys hide it and sensitive, they will more focus on what you were capable to do within the positions. Okay, so that's how the entire the, what do you call, the attackers things happen. Okay, so as in you can see the tagline, the no longer proceed, the harder they are evicted. Okay, which is why we want to break the chain lock before the stage. Okay, so even if we fail in the first stage, they will come on the second stage and the third stage and fourth stage. So we need to lock them in a first stage. So that's how we're going to talk about how we can define in an intra level. Okay, we have the intra, Azure intra, and how we can protect them within the stage, the stages that we discussed. Okay, so we can move to the next slide. So now we are in a now we define like an entry. Okay, so if you want, we can have a 5 minutes break. Is that okay? Yeah, we'll come and so are we good to start again? So now, like we are going to go through the defense, like the checklist, the breaking that breaking the the chain, like chain what we discuss on the the attacker thoughts. So like phishing and resisting MFA and conditional access and risk-based policies and like protecting the sessions. Let's start with the the one by one and do it. I mean, I will explain it the first slide. The first slide. So phishing and resistant MFA is the real fix. Okay. Uh, defense number one, and honestly the most important, phishing resistant MFA. This is the real fix for the the AITM that's carrying the middleman attack. Okay, so what makes the difference for the normal MFA and the code you type and that you push your approve and what do you call it? And be replied through the proxy. So these methods can be flows like the 02 security key, hello for business, your face recognition and your certification based auth. That there is a highly security setup. Okay, so here the clever bit idea. These methods are like a cryptography, like real world website. They will likely to check in. I'm the one genuine Microsoft.com before it works. Okay, for example, like I can say think of a key that's specific, okay, and it won't even run, and that address is wrong, and the whole things is fail, and the proxy is fail, because we have some certain background, backend process for the certification, but they only capture the original authorized the website link. Okay, if you click it on the unknown website is the attacker website, it won't pop up. Okay, so backend the end, the certifications and some conditional, it will block it. Okay, so then you don't need to worry about it, without anything will happen to security will protect them. Okay, so these are the 4 steps for the the MFA things. Okay, the bit02 keys, like it's kind of a hardware, like a proxy URL process, and the passkey device bound, like let's say in your mobile, I mean I can say in the iPhones, if you can save it some passkeys in your registered mobile device. And the window allows business for it's a famous one, biometrics one. You can do face recognition or thumbprint device, thumbprint access. That if the organization enable it, it's more easier to protect them without the MFA. Okay, so these are the more in the industry. Okay, and the security based path. Okay, these also current industry level certified, I mean the security methods. Okay? And moving to the next slide, and this is a conditional access, and if this, then that what will you the improvement. Okay, so I will go by one. Let's say in the conditional access, if an Entra had in a brain, like this would be it. Okay, everything else plug and play, like. Okay, so simply in a way that if it is in the login, every time someone sign in, it looks like a set of one signals that comes. Okay, make the decision like that. Okay, so you can see the right side, the left side signals, and the left side the decisions. Okay, for example, I can say users group, device, and there's a 5 categories: device, compliance, and local IPs, and applications. Okay, and real-time risk level. Okay, and once the conditional access engine, how it works, like, so if the user is logged into the group, I think grant or block access. Okay, like let's say if the user, you are logging from your account from the company registered device, laptop, or the desktop or mobile device or iPad, they will okay, and your account is granted. Okay, let's say you are logging from the unauthorized device, like let's say if your personal device, you log into your company email website, and it will it will pop up MFA pop-up and require compliant device, and block sessions and post password results, something like. It will verify whether it's you are the correct person. Okay, so some unauthorized devices come, it will anyway ask for, if you unauthorized means your unauthorized device and your password is correct. Okay, and then it will ask the attacker is trying to enter your credentials, password, but still they can't log in because you have the MFA pop-up. Okay, you have to approve it, then only they can access it, something like that, that we granted that level security features we have. And the same thing, locations, IP, we in the Entra side, we also can able to do that one. Okay, from, like, let's say the one company is only located for Sri Lanka. Okay, only Sri Lanka location people only can able to access the certain level of website and all. Okay, like let's say if I, from my company, I can able to only set up the uh, website in Sri Lanka location only. If I move to India or Dubai, I can able to access, because it's a conditional policy will be blocked. Okay, so then what I need to do is, there is some options called whitelisting my IP address, whitelisting my devices, and those stuff. Okay, so let's say if the attacker from different country, they can't even enter the they can't even try to access our website, because it's only located for the Sri Lankan IPs and the locations. Okay, and the real-time risk level. Okay, for example, if somehow you got your password, your credential got compromised, and what will happen is automatically the alert will trigger, and your password will reset, and it will it will went through some cyber. I mean, SOC team will assist. So SOC team will assist you with the next step. Okay. So immediately, if you have got if your profile is got immediately got a risk alert, it will automatically first do the password reset and all. Okay, so that's how the basic the conditional access policy will work in a backend. Okay, so this is the key tool in Entra. Based on even if we can do more on this conditional access policy. Only we can go by one inch by inch. We can configure. We can protect the data or our devices or anything. Okay, and the next one. Okay. Next one is a risk based. Okay. It's a identity protection policy that react and the risk. Okay. So this is similar to the the conditional policy that I explained. So this is the defense three category. So like this is where the Entra gets smarter, and instead of you are writing every rules by hand, and I mean the Microsoft threat intelligence and some of the thinking of you based on your risk, two kind of risk it will come up here. Okay, first is like a sign in risk. Okay, if the particular login is suspicious, like for example, you sign in from Colombo and 10 minutes ago, now they are attempting from some other countries. Okay, that's impossible. Okay, so it's something obviously is something a fishy. Okay, or it's someone an anonymous VPN they're using matching to attacking your the logins. Okay, and the second user is like it's a whole account probably like compromised. Okay, so then like for that example, like Microsoft sees the exact password show up the dark web. Okay, like this can be a score even more before anything has actually happened. Okay, so for example, you are entering your password and it will make things happen in your credential, your website details. It will be on a dark web. Okay, so that's how we protecting before anything happen. Okay, sign in risk and user risk. Okay, so this happened. uh, you can see the automated process. Okay, low risk allow, medium risk challenge with a phishing decision MFA, and high block of post reset password. Okay, this is the workflow. Even if any organization employee got risk. Okay, so if some user got low risk things, it will allow, and medium challenges with the MFA pop, and high risk it will like go to the do the MFA password reset for the backend. Okay, then the SOC team will involve and do the investigation, and the forensic team do the some of the investigation and all. Okay, so that's how the conditional policy and the identity protection works here. This is the key area, protecting every individual's accounts and every individual data. And some we have a lot of when it comes to the company, we have a lot of servers that we are managing, and we need to remember all the kind of password. Okay, so one thing is don't use the same password for like when you are using same password for the you are easy to remember, like you are using Instagram, Facebook, kind of other social media password. It can be same, and you are applying same thing to your company side as well. So then, if let's say if your Facebook got compromised, like a hack, they can easily test it out with the same username password. Okay, so I mean the password. Okay, so then they luckily got your credential on their hand. Okay, so don't do that. Right? Keep in a unique password, and unique pattern. So then they will have to think about more, and every 6 months, or yeah, every 3 months you need to reset your password, and it will automatically pop up in your screen. If you're working in an organization, they will the cyber team and the IT team will send a notification your password is going to expire, and do it right after, because password is something sometimes can be leak. Okay, so that's how every 3 months they reuse re-entering the new password and keep the company and the users device secure. Okay, so that's how we work. Hope you are clear about it. And if you're going to the fourth defense protections. Okay, so this is a token protection, like a continuous access regulations. Okay, uh, token protection is like a bit of session token that suspicious device it was created on. So even if an attacker steal your cookies and paste on their laptop, it get rejected because it's a cryptographically tried on your machine. Okay, so that's mean some unauthorized device, unauthorized installations or unauthorized cookies installation, it won't accept it. Okay, so the company side, the laptop got rejected those unknown the files and all. So then you are safe side. Like for example, if you're installing any kind of unauthorized some plugin in your laptop. Okay? So sometimes it can be a verified one, sometimes it can't be a verified one. So you will install it and okay? So the admin side they are blocking some third party unknown product. I mean unknown website. They are not allowing to enter it. Okay. And the second one is a continuous access evaluations. Okay. Normally a token is a trusted for about an hour. It's a question asked. Okay. Does this keep asking? It will only for the limited time period. Okay. For your account got disabled or your replied your network change or your access pulled in within a minute instead of it will quickly expire. Okay, so they will allow and they will still monitor whether it's something smooth process happening, if there's some suspicious or some phishing happening, like let's say as I mentioned in the earlier slide, if their IP changes or if there any location change happen, they will expire the session and then we are in a safe side. So that's how it automated continuously access evaluations, the second one. Okay, so this is the token something we most of the software engineers and those are working in a this category. So they will do some testing with the websites and all, right? So that's how we implemented this kind of tool to implement to protect our devices and the company things and all. Okay, so this is how we work. And maybe I can maybe I in the next sessions I can do a live demo. So yeah, let's see. Moving to the next slide. So this is the every attack can map into the Entra. Okay, so attackers techniques and the Entra defense. Okay, so MFA fight grade and the pushing, bumping, and number matching and authenticated contact. Okay, so this is something you need to understand why it's covering things like a attacker and the defense. So these are the highlight two different ways, and the advisory in the middle, and the phishing design MFA and token protection, and SIM swap, SMS interpretation, remove SMS, and use pass keys and fit the 02 okay options. Okay, so as much as you can remove your SMS, it's these days it's SMS token. I mean SMS verify is a least security level. We have more have like a pass keys and fit 02 options. Okay, and the second one is content phishing and the app content policy and admin consent workflow. Okay, so this is something whenever you apply entering some website and all, so some admin team will accept from the Entra side. Okay, so that's make sure what are the rules permissions are they are requesting in the cookie side, they will verify it and they will allow it. Okay, and the last one that we discussed the last slide, token script and the pass cookies. So token protection, device compliant, and conditional access, continuous access escalations. Okay, so these things will happen whenever you doing some using the tokens and the device things and whenever using some third-party links, it will automatically continually monitoring in the backend whether it has some suspicious happening or not. Okay, so as you can see, like you are entering some third party and you will see it's smooth running happening, and you don't know you from your end user end you don't see anything. Okay, you will see the some actual things are happening. Okay, but the backend, the Entra side, our conditional policies will figure it out whether it's everything running smoothly, whether we are facing any kind of phishing happening like IP changes or VPN changes, location changes happening. It will automatically block the sessions and the cookies got expired. Okay, that's how the conditional things we implemented. Everyone can implement in within organizations. Okay, most of the large organizations and even the well organization doing the some of the intra level defense. Okay, And these are the five things we need to take home like within the sessions. We are in the end of these sessions, okay? So MFA is not a floor. It's MFA is a floor, not a ceiling. Okay, so we can trust MFA, but we have to use MFA is a very carefully without knowing approving. Okay, and the advisory in the attack is the threat to plan for using some SMS proxies and OTP something like that, and go phishing. This can go with the Windows Hello button and real domain, some of the biometrics area and conditional access your brain. Okay, you need to think like anyway. Everyone needs to think like an attacker. What will if I do click this? Will say anything happen? Just think like it twice whether you click anything and protect the token itself. Like continuous access escalation where backend will process and make sure if you are in a cyber guy or if you are working in a system side you will now you'll get to know how the the identity will protect in a backend. Okay, so now you have some clear idea what are the key things the backend in the identity it's work because in the cyber security identity is the identity IAM team is the gatekeeper. So once we if the attacker comes to first our side, then only it goes to the above the because cybersecurity has a huge area. So from our side, passing only they can go beyond that. Okay, so we need to make sure everything 100% perfectly secured from our side, and then we can have them in a very good organization without any breaches or any compromise issues. Okay, and now we are end of session. So I think most of the employees and most of the people wanted to join the Cisco Labs with an so you can follow these pages to follow, and you can apply your any kind of job that you're interested, because we are in a very good friendly cultures in Sri Lanka and the US. So do follow us on the club and more kind of these sessions. It's not only the IEM side, we do have so many talented over there in our Cisco labs. So you can follow and get your knowledge, and one day you also can be a part of our Cisco labs. Okay. And this is the end of the sessions, and thank you. I'm open to your questions and all. Yeah. Or else you can ask the questions in your chat also. Any questions? And thank you for your participation. We can see less participation, but anyway, the organizing team will share the recording with the respective, the who registered. I know the time is bit, and time. I think for the next session we will get more audience and we'll do session, and also we can do some physical session as well in future. And first, I need to thank the organizing team to invite me for this valuable session. I hope everyone get some knowledge about these sessions. Yeah, I think we are good to close it.
Yeah, so sure, Anas. So thank you so much, Anas, for sharing your expertise and valuable insights on identity security and modern cyber threats. So we really appreciate your time and the knowledge that you have shared so far with us today. Right? So thank you so much again, Anas. So before you all leave, so we would appreciate your feedback on today's session, guys. So a short survey has been just dropped to the chat. So make sure to fill out that survey as well. Right, so we really appreciate your feedback for our next sessions actually. So thank you so much for joining now for the today's session. So thank you
Yeah,
so
thank
much,
you guys.
Anas again.
Have a great night. Yeah, bye bye.